SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations to care about our natural world, and we're excited to share their stories with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's food web. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that today and more. These and other behaviors provide an environment full of enrichment.
We spend days, weeks, months, and years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or step on the scale to see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales.
Throughout today's experience, you'll see our killer whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors allow the whales to strengthen their social bond and problem solve as a group. This is just another reason why they're known as the ocean's top predator. Their scientific name is Orca. Their common name is the killer whale. Each of our 5 whales have their own personal names. Our 3 females, Takara, Sakari, Kamea, and our 2 males, Tuar and Kyuquot, who's right here before you. Kamea is the youngest whale of our pod at just 8 years old, and her mother, Takara, is the oldest at 31 years old. Now, Takara is the matriarch is the leader. These whales trust us and take an active role in their health and well-being. Through the use of positive reinforcement training techniques, we're able to teach our whales husbandry or healthcare behaviors. Joining us in the slideouts are our trainers, Maylin and Doug, to help demonstrate just a few of these behaviors.
Thanks, Tatiana. I'm over here on this side of the habitat with the largest member of our killer whale family, Kyuquot. Now, he's going to demonstrate one of the first behaviors we teach the whales, and that is called a fluke present, where they'll simply roll over and present their tail flukes on the side of the pool for a trainer. Now, not only does this give us a great view of their entire body, but it also allows access to the shallow, easy-to-see blood vessels that run on the white underside of their tail flukes. Our veterinarians can collect blood from these vessels at least once a month, and the whales are conditioned to remain calm throughout the entire procedure. Now, throughout today's presentation, you may see the trainers giving the whales tail rubs or back massages, and that's because killer whales have very sensitive skin, and this is one of the ways we can build strong relationships with them.
It absolutely is, Malin. Hey, I'm over here at the other side of the pool, and I'm here to tell you that teaching our whales to roll over and hold their templates out so we can take blood samples, that's just one of the things that we teach them to allow us to make sure they have the very, very best of care. Another important diagnostic tool is animal weights. Now, in our back pools, we have a ginormous size orca scale. Every Tuesday morning, we ask each of these lovely whales, one at a time, to slide up on the scale, and it looks something like this. Check it out. Oh, yes, Kyuquot, excellent. Now you'll notice with Kyuquot up on this shallow area of his pool, just like when he's on the scale, that there's a portion of his body, namely his tail flukes, and part of this muscular region, the peduncle, that's still in the pool. That's not a problem. Once we're on the scale, we just ask him to raise the flukes up. And because of this training, we know that as of yesterday morning, Kyuquot is weighing in at 9,530 pounds. Now, teaching our whales to slide up on the scale allows us to see to it that our adult whales, like Kyuquot, are maintaining optimal weight, and that our younger whales are growing properly. Teaching our whales other behaviors, husbandry behaviors, that's just another way that we can see to it that they are healthy and thriving.
And the care isn't just physical. Mental stimulation and play are vital, and we surprise and engage with our whales at every opportunity. Play is how killer whales teach their young to hunt. And for the adults, play is important too. It seems that they just enjoy having fun. Making time for play is an important part of life for killer whales, and for us.
Hi everyone, I've moved down to the glass with Kyuquot and our new friend, Alicia, who's from Texas. Now, we're going to talk all about how killer whales learn, and they actually learn from each other. So when they're young, they'll actually copy their mother and other members of the pod to learn necessary life skills. And here at SeaWorld, they'll even mimic the trainers. So how would you like to play a quick game of follow the leader with Kyuquot? All right, so he's gonna watch you, and I'm gonna have you lift this hand high in the air and give him a big wave. Go for it. Real high. Hold on 1 second, I'm gonna have him watch you. And then I'm gonna grab him a little bit of ice. All right, so this is the one where you're gonna raise this hand up and then give him a big wave. There you go. Now let's watch what he does. Very nice. Now he is paying close attention to you, right? And that's because these guys have really great eyesight above and below the water. Sometimes they'll even jump out of the water to get a better view of their surroundings. Do you remember that second signal I taught you? We're gonna give that to him now. He's watching you, point down at the ground, and swing it over your shoulder. 1, 2, 3, go! Great signal! Now why don't you take a big step forward? I want you to watch as he's swimming down to this 40-foot pool where he can gain the speed he needs to be able to push all 9,000 pounds up and out of the water.
Leaping Leviathan! That was one amazing orca jump. There you go, Kyuquot. Hey, I've met a new guest down on this side of the pool as well. He's from Edinburgh, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Eddie. Eddie, thank you so much for helping us out here. I think I got a little salmon slime on you there, but you're good. And I don't know if you know, orcas, they are amazing apex predators, which means they can eat about anything in the ocean and nothing eats them, and they use sound to communicate. One of the ways they can make those sounds is by pushing air through their blowhole. Why don't you stand right in front of Kyuquot? There you go. Put your fingers out and make like you're conducting an orchestra. Fine. Now we're going to point up and down. Up and down. Whoa. Fantastic. Now, Eddie, amazingly enough, sound travels over 4 times faster in the water than it does in the air, and it can go for miles. So it makes this type of audible communication a quick and easy way for one orca to talk to another. There's another way that orcas can communicate utilizing sound. You know what? Let's not tell them. Let's show them. We're going to step over this way right here, and in just a second, remember that signal that we did with your hand down to the right and up to the left? Okay, I think Kyuquot's ready to go. Hand down to the right, up to the left. There you go. Oh, okay. Looks like Kyuquot saw the signal. We're going to move right now down here a little bit to the right. There you go, to the right, like this. Oh, wait a minute, that's to the left. Here we go. Close your eyes, listen to the sound that Kyuquot's breach makes. Hey, you are the man. Thank you so much for helping us out today. Hey, we got a little souvenir towel. The orca towel is a way of saying thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have our 2 volunteers.
As you can see, killer whales can communicate by making an impressive splash. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales within our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we have learned that the gestation period for a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That is information impossible to obtain out in the wild. However, some information can only be gathered through field observation. That is why SeaWorld works closely with our partners like the Norwegian Orca Survey to help further our knowledge. Killer whales are remarkable, powerful animals. And perhaps the best expression of that power is when they hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal can be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves and knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
In the ocean, killer whales create waves to hunt, use fluke slams to stun their prey, and can even beach themselves up and out of the water. For our whales, it's just a fun demonstration. But for you, it's time to get wet! Things such as overfishing and pollution pose a serious threat to many populations of killer whales.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator of the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right?
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean. Limitless, connected, powerful.
But still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable. Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming, but together we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore.
The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference.
All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
All around the world, it's a brand new day.
and deepened your appreciation for killer whales just as they have with all of us. We will continue to learn about these incredible animals and hope that you do too. Thank you so much for joining us today, and have a whale day here at SeaWorld San Antonio.